What's going on, everybody? Hope you all are having a fantastic day today. Now, today is a massive day for the Call of Duty community because Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War has finally been released to the general public. Now, today is just going to be basically my initial reactions of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to state a lot of stuff in this video, basically everything that I've experienced so far with this game. I've given it about an hour of playtime so far, and I gotta say, I've loved almost every single minute of the gameplay that I played. Now, it's going to be tons of different topics that I talk about in today's video because, like I said, it's not really going to be a specific video talking about one specific topic. You'll probably later down the road hear a lot of the topics that I spoke about today in later videos, but more in depth. But today I'm not really going to be talking in depth. I'm just going to be talking about and discussing with you guys my initial impressions of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now, to start it all off, the servers were just god awful when the game first released. It's something that should be expected, I guess I should say, but you would think after all these years of them making Call of Duty video games and having these midnight releases and having the same exact issues every single time, it would get better. I spent like 48 to 50 minutes straight just sitting there trying to get into the server, trying to get my party together. But after the 50 minutes, and after all that time and stress trying to get into this title, we were finally in, we were finally able to play. And it was actually really nice. A while ago, I was talking about in a lot of my past commentaries when I was discussing the beta that the biggest issue with this game was the connection. Now, I kind of did understand that was the beta, and obviously on the beta, they're not going to give us the best servers. You know, it's just a beta, nothing too big of a deal. But it kind of worried me for the future of the game that if the servers were still like that, it was going to completely flop. Everything else about the game I really enjoyed. The gunplay, the movement, everything about it was really fun. But like I said, the beta performance, absolute booty cheeks. I was just praying to God that it wasn't going to be like that. And when we first got into the servers, and like I said, the servers were acting up, they were being all messed up, it was hard to get in, it was hard to get your parties together, I was starting to think, oh boy, this is going to be a beta 2.0, it's going to be the exact same thing, same server, same problems with trying to get parties together. It's just going to be a pain in the butt, not even worth the time. I'm probably not even going to play tonight. But the second that we finally got everything resolved, I got into the game, I got my first matches going. These are actually my first matches right here. You're going to watch this one first. This isn't my first gameplay. The second clip you guys are going to watch is going to be my first one, but I just want to show this one off because this is another new map. I think it's called Garrison, which was actually introduced into this video game that everybody told me isn't a map in the game and it's fake, but apparently it's real. And it's very, very fun, actually. A lot of the maps in this game are tons of fun, which is a very good positive thing. I'm going to be making a commentary about the map designs because, as you guys know, I made tons and tons and tons of negative commentaries about it. But I think I'm going to make one final commentary about the map designs and call it quits after that one, just so I can summarize my whole opinion on them. But besides that, the maps are fun, the gameplay's fun, and the servers are perfection. The game runs perfectly on my PC, and keep in mind, I don't have the most god-tier PC. It's not that outstanding, but I still get good frames. I'm running about 80 to 100 frames on my current build. It's really nice. It's really good. The performance is a lot better than I was expecting, especially after coming from Modern Warfare and the engine that game ran on. I was really expecting a massive downgrade. And I think that's why I thought it was a massive downgrade in the beta, because, you know, it was a beta and the servers were all bad, and I just kind of assumed, I guess I should say, that the performance of this game was going to be a lot worse than Modern Warfare and it wasn't going to be as smooth. But now that we have better servers to play on, it's a very smooth running game. The movement's clean, the gunplay is clean, the hit detection is perfection, and I know I might be jumping the gun a little bit here. You know, I only gave it about an hour of playtime so far, so there's still tons of bugs that are probably going to pop up, tons of issues, tons of complaints I'm probably going to have for this game. Don't think I'm going to be positive all year. I know everybody's like, oh, you rant so much, but I rant for a reason. If something is negative in the video game, I'm going to rant about it. And I'm sure there's going to be tons of rants I'm going to have later down the road of very negative things that are going to happen in this title. But so far, so good. I had nothing but positive experience with this title. I mean, there's tons of content, tons of different weapons to mess around with, tons of variety. Everything is kind of polished off. A lot of things I complained about in the past videos, like field mics and stuff, for a specific example, are now tuned and fixed a little bit to now where it's not like a constant red dot that you can see them 24/7. It kind of skips and stutters, so you can't exactly pinpoint their location. It's still overpowered. It still allows you to see where they're at. Well, not overpowered, but it allows you to see them, so kind of overpowered. But it gives the enemy a better advantage to kind of, you know, finesse you. If they know it's a field mic, or even if they don't know it's a field mic, they still kind of have an advantage that they can still play with to kind of outmaneuver you and get away from the angle that you're holding. So the point I'm trying to make here is that a lot of the stuff that happened in the beta, they polished off, which is actually insanely impressive because in past games, they don't usually do that. A lot of the beta issues usually transfer straight on in to the original video game, which is very obnoxious and something that all the content creators complain about on a yearly basis. But it seems like almost every single thing that I complained about in the main version of the video game, they tuned. Even the freaking bushes in Cartel, even though I didn't have any personal complaints, but they even fixed the bushes in Cartel. Not too much that, you know, you can just straight see through them or they're completely cut down, but the visibility is a lot easier to be able to pinpoint enemies through them. They're not super thick where someone can hide in the bushes and you have no clue that they're there. It's still a better advantage for the enemies who aren't in the bushes to be able to survive an ambush of someone camping in there. Treyarch actually listened to us this year. They actually listened. And Black Ops Cold War might go down as one of my favorite Call of Duty games if it continues at this pace. I might be speaking too soon. That's why I said if it continues at this pace. Currently, yes, very fun, very good. But who knows what's going to come down the line here. But this reminds me of a good traditional Call of Duty game. You know, Black Ops 4 had a nice fast-paced style to it, but it didn't feel like COD. Like I said, the maps were way too basic. They had no variety in the weapons. It was insanely noob-friendly, allowed for noobs to get kills in every 5 seconds. That's not happening in Cold War. They basically kind of bring the same playstyle from Black Ops 4 into Black Ops Cold War without bringing all the noob-friendly things that allows noobs to get free, easy kills, without bringing in insanely basic maps. The map designs are actually very creative in this video game so far from what I'm seeing. I didn't get to play on a few of them. I still haven't been able to play on Armada 6v6. And it was, it's one more, the ones with all the airplanes in the building. I haven't got to try out that map yet. But the rest of the maps in this video game are tons of fun, and they have tons of flow, and they bring me variety. You know, it's not like I said, in Black Ops 4, where you pick one path and you just run in that straight path. It's so narrow-minded. It's not much thinking involved in Black Ops 4. You just pick something, you run around, and you shoot people. In this game, it's not. It's actual variety. You can pick certain locations. There's height advantages in certain areas. You can go underground. You can flank easily. There's tons of variety in a 3-lane map, which is really impressive to me because usually you don't see much variety in map design when it comes to 3-lane maps. Usually you have to have something like Modern Warfare where the maps are more large-scaled and you can add more variety, but they actually impressively added some good lanes to these maps, I gotta say. But like I said, more information on the maps in my next commentary when I actually talk about that. And again, I never feel like I'm at an unfair advantage. Every gunfight when I die, I think it's a logical death. And even though I do get angry sometimes, because right now I'm currently trying to grind for a 5 KD, I don't know if I'm going to get it, but, you know, when you grind for KD, it kind of messes with your mental health. But even when I die in rage, I rage because of the fact that I'm not getting my 5 KD. I'm not raging because of the fact that he killed me. I'm not saying, oh my god, how did he kill me? What happened there? Well, that's such cheese. None of that stuff is happening. When I die, it's from a legitimate reason. It's from me not positioning myself correctly. It's from me either pushing a wrong angle or pushing something that I shouldn't push. Everything is my fault. Or if I should be around my teammates in a certain situation, if I should branch off from my teammates in a certain situation, everything is my fault when I die. And I can accept that. For once in my life in a Call of Duty game, I never thought I'd say this, but I can accept my deaths. And even though, like I said, I rage like it's no tomorrow when I can't get the KD I want, I can still understand why I died, which is very rare to see in a Call of Duty video game. You can see in games like Battlefield, Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, all those games I can see why I died. But in Call of Duty, that was never the case. There's so much cheese scattered around each and every Call of Duty game that when I die, it's like, that's complete, utter BS. There's no reason for me to die in that situation. Basically, the developers just gave a noob some friendly weapons and equipments that they can use that will completely stomp you out, and there's nothing you can do about it. Not in this game. If you cannot shoot, if you cannot aim your gun, if you cannot land your shots, you are screwed. It encourages people to try to perfect their gameplay and become a better player. And that's what FPS games are all about. Trying to improve as a player, not downgrade yourself and find the cheesiest way to play the video game. No, try to improve. Try to better yourself and get better at the individual video game that you are playing. And that's what happens in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. But guys, I'm probably just going to replay this clip because it's like 2 in the morning right now. I only have 2 clips currently, this one and another one that I first started off with. And I'm still going to have to grind until like 4 and 5 in the morning just to get some more clips, and I have work in the afternoon as well. So I'm very stressed right now, so I'm just going to replay this clip for you guys for the rest of the commentary because I don't have too much else I have to say. Basically, all I have to say here is I'm very impressed with what Treyarch has released. With the amount of time that they had, if the rumors are correct, that Sledgehammer Games got cut off of this video game and Treyarch had to come in and save the day. If that's true, with the time that they have, I gotta say I'm very impressed with multiplayer. For once in a million years, 6v6 actually feels decent. It's actually rewarding, which was really scary because I thought after Modern Warfare they're going to take a complete turn for the worse, but it seems like that's just an Infinity Ward thing. Treyarch is not going to fall for that. They're not going to do the same exact thing. They made sure that the game is going to play properly in 6v6. I don't know about the other game modes. I haven't tried Dirty Bomb yet. Like I said, I've only played the game for an hour and it's 2 in the morning, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to play. I'm probably just going to try to grind out more 6v6 clips and maybe I'll experiment with the other game modes tomorrow. But there's still zombies, there's still campaign, there's still so many more things to do in this video game. That is so much more content to grind for. I'm not even close to being done with the full game, and I'm already impressed. I'm very happy this year. I'm very happy. And like I said in the beginning of this video, yes, there's still going to be rants on this channel. Just because I said I really enjoy this game does not mean I'm not going to rant. I said I enjoy the beta. I said I love the game in the beta, but I still made rants, and people, for some reason, are still angry about it. Jesus Christ. Y'all got to chill out in the comments section. But I do enjoy this video game. It's tons of fun. But if something happens, if something goes wrong, I'm going to rant about it. I'm going to have to let the developers know. But stay cautious, everybody. Like I said, even though we really do enjoy this game, or at least I really enjoy this game right now, things could drastically change in the future. Don't completely make up your mind right now. And if you're waiting for my decision to buy this game, don't go off of this decision of this video. Wait until I actually know, dive a little bit deeper, maybe a week later when I have a lot of playtime in this game, then I'll give a better decision, and then maybe you can make a purchase off of this game or not. But currently, right now, I'm having a fun time. I'm just hoping it stays this way. But guys, thanks so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, and by all means, if you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, want to catch me live stream some video games, I do that over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.